Cecina Pound Peak, Cecina Pound Sculpture, Cecina Pound Entertaining Afternoon, Scrub around Munch, he needs a fence sick, push all the merchants and the garments in the gloom. I've come to see Matisse, I've come to see Matisse. Looking at Mondrian and talk about fish. Looks like a label on a tube of shampoo. There's nothing worse than a miser with a paintbrush. Little bitty red, a little bitty blue. I've come to see Matisse, I've come to see Matisse.
Jimmy Mack the Shapeshifting Jester is set in 2024 in a bunker beneath the ancient volcano Arthur Seat. The main peak of a group of hills in Edinburgh, Scotland. The bunker is called the Auld Reekie Echo Chamber. The Auld Reekie Echo Chamber is an enclosure which the solo buffoon, Jimmy Mack the Jester, cannot ever leave. The bunker contains depictions of and references to Edinburgh sites including Jock's Lodge, the Balmoral Hotel, St Andrew's House, the Scott Monument, St Margaret's House, the University of Edinburgh, Holyrood Park, St Giles Cathedral, and the National Monument of Scotland. Jimmy Mack, the Shape-Shifting Jester, and the aforementioned scenery, the Auld Reekie Echo Chamber, are both framed as red hot pecker presentations. Red Hot Pecker is a theatre company. It supports the labourers within this project. Moreover, it affords Jimmy agency, and it is a means for his activity while poking fun at the infrastructure that the company operates within. Aside from Dr. Jock Howie, who talks for his own sake, the poetry play is a body of monologues performed for a non-existent audience. Probably a key element of the piece, the shape-shifting jester, is an articulation of a segment of self. Probably the mode is often oration, and maybe this isn't the easiest to digest, but what can I do? I don't have the answers. Probably a key element is critically exploring self, probably. The project has been a crutch, an unorthodox way of dealing with poor mental health. It is existential. It interrogates the human construction and also the art construction, the poetry construction, the theatre construction, and it examines the human construction as part of an absurdity, and the constructions listed previously as part of this absurdity too. In Jimmy's content, he seeks to tear down the aforementioned designs and open them up. The project also endeavours to excavate the dark undercurrent of the world beyond. The Auld Reekie Echo Chamber, and to specify what the driving force of the world is. Libertines raping an insane system. There is a violent absurdity in the world, and this violence exists in Edinburgh as much as anywhere. The Edinburgh Festival, the festival fringe, over-commercialised and steeped in greed. Commercialised to excess, stretched and stretched, commercialised to the extent that the events, a grotesque display. Bailey Gifford, investment management firm, one of the key funders of a free public space for culture in the heart of Edinburgh, connects the gallery to apartheid and genocide, American candy, 6,000 square feet of out-of-date, overpriced junk foods. The city's main shopping centre, Poundland, Pound World, Pound Phenomenon, homeless immigrants starve in tents outside. They are shooed away to make room for Taylor Swift fans. An empty historical department store burns. An insurance job. We stare at our phones, rolling through decadent feeds, black square Instagram posts, all eyes on Rafa. Jimmy Mack the Jester and his motley crew of alter egos performing in the Auld Reekie Echo Chamber is a coping mechanism and an act of resistance. The poetry play asks the question, do we understand that we are alive? What does it mean to be alive? Is James alive? Is he okay?
I, Jimmy, I am the vessel containing a strange and lonely emporium. The jester shapeshifter, serving up an emphatic script. There are no other actors in my contribution. I am the spiritual king. I am the hymn. If you walk with me for a duration, you will become acquainted with the register for which I am the vehicle. I would tell you the name of the company, and you would say this is a profane name, though the world is a profane place. I must go now, for I am the means and my own salvation. My own agency is dubious. I'm Jimmy. Greetings to my contemporaries. Thank you for joining me for my lecture on art as institutionalized illusion, expressing my urgent desire for a new medium. You'll be relieved, I'm sure, to discover that I'm rational. I haven't lured you here on false pretenses. Sometimes you will hear no irony in my voice, though certainly I aim to outlaugh my despair. Which of you would like to serve as my agent? The days of simple experiments are over. It is indeed a fragmentary anti-novel, and it is implicit, voluminous in drama from a pretentious, seasoned impresario. The object of the meta-theatre is more interested in the operation than the patient. It is only actors. Perhaps I will cast myself as the Grim Reaper, come to collect my own soul in the second part. Perhaps, though, the play will take care of itself, showcasing things as they are in my domain, content copied verbatim, a new kind of drama. My undisclosing face, my experimental theatre, the mask, is only a metaphor for the comedy of life without an audience. I was born on the cold, hard wooden floor. I'm annihilated by the pressure, but I keep going. Oh, I keep going. Oh, why do I keep going? I'm like dirt at the bottom of your shoes. I'm vile. It's horrible. It's disgusting. I'm okay. I am puny, and so I palm myself upon you. For I am a palmful, and my copious tears are more copious than my small hands. I promise I will never speak again. Oh, how pathetic, I can barely begin. I tell you everything that pops up in my head, I'm the worst. Oh, drop me off the roof. Oh, sell me to the streets. Oh, peel off my face. Oh, pour me down the steps. Oh, wire me up to your searchlight gadget and find me some validation. I've been going in circles in my self-reflective diary entries. My small quivering core is bruised, and oh the pages, oh the pages, oh the pages are scattered. Oh, tip me out with the bathwater, it was me that smelt in the shop. Look at me. I'm brooding on my fate like a dying crab. My trickling self-pity renders me loathsome, an obscene buckle trunk exceedingly repulsive. All my life I've been in a mess. All my life I've been in a mess. Oh, I only want a drop. Oh, I only want a tiny drop. Oh, your aversion for me is palpable. Oh, send the eagles to feast on me. Oh, find me cigarette butts in the shredded pork. Oh, fill my cavity with paper clips. Oh, and feed me to the wretched dogs. Oh, your big hands. Oh, my tiny little fists. Oh, chop me up into beefsteak tartare. My little arms are too short for this. Oh, I'm an unpaid jester. Oh, I'm a solo buffoon. Oh, I have not been spared any trials. Oh, I'm causing a scene. Oh, I am the puny sick boy attempting to attach myself upon you. Oh, I am outside in the street clattering garbage pails and covers. Oh, don't let me in. Oh, I'm socially ostracized. Oh, I'm the manager of a bank. Of sorrow. Oh. Oh, I'm causing a scene. Oh, my pallor is alarming. Oh, I possess no aura of cheer. Oh, I am why they think of Jock's Lodge as cantankerous. Oh, devastate me with a blow to the head. Oh, send me into outer space. Oh, drive the crusted blade further. Oh, further. Oh, put me on a strict budget for the rest of my life. Oh, further. Oh, send me to the gallows. Kunst. What is Kunst. I am here to network. I am here to shake hands with as many people as possible. Here I am, to substantiate the rumors that you've heard. But this is not about me. I am not so important. It's you that's special. I fell in love with you when we were in Paris. I fell through the tapestry and I split the atom. I stood there in the blue carpeted room and said, yes, let's get rich together. I named you baby boy. Papa Kunst. Take me. Dance me all around the room, Papa. And I just collided with the Puggy. A wonderful and very unique show. We are audacious in our apparent simplicity. The bulk of our mass is cosmetic. We're like the tip of the iceberg inverted. Look at how I move. My meager slime is irreverent. My secret mind is irrelevant. It's certainly nothing to do with my small and consequential mind, subordinate to the beauty of the surface, the richly painted surface. I'm here to talk at you about art's body and physique, shaven jaws and cheeks. I'm here to present an imposition, the globe of Kunst, presented by the most foolish, Castorphin Cupid, with the honey of folly. I know you would rather eat your tough vegetation in peace. I know you critics would rather watch tufts of fur blow around your floor for days on end for the sake of your paper. I know you think that I smell like the food waste bin. I know that you would prefer that I remove the provocation and also the discomposure. But I will strike while the iron is hot and talk more at you about Kunst, Papa. Here I am, painting in the side room. Here I am, laughing in the dark. I'm expressing myself with great strength right now. Strength can say so much. There is great freedom in strength. It's a beautiful show. And it is a strong show. A beautiful sentiment. Here I am, a supreme leader in his supreme abode. I am so diversified that I don't know what I own. Here I am, painting in the side room, laughing in the dark. Here I am, at the decoy house, contemplating how not to blow it. Here I am, to overthrow the low-hanging fruit. Yes, this is serious work. Supporting someone that's supporting you is the seed of a generation. But I have no time for anything like that. I must muster the energy to thread these passages together. You're nothing compared next to me, Matt Damon, Brad Pitt. I'm built like a mother anvil. And I smell like a collection of things. All sandalwood and must and myrrh, peanuts and mackerel and sourdough, and on the page, I present my flesh and blood. The real me. Consciousness wrapped in layers. Let's take a look at the schematics. Let's open my phone and talk to my performers. Perhaps my devices need serviced. Perhaps there is a doorway somewhere. Somewhere. Here I am, with indeterminate sincerity. Here I am, a labyrinth of me. Here I am.
The purpose of this recital now is to inform the viewer of fragmentary machismo and coherent piecemeal maximalism from the penile erection Auld Reekie super serpent. Dr. Jack Howie, it verges on unintelligible.
I'm here to present Il Papa, Il Santo, Il Dottore, Protagonista. People are going to feel it, Jock. You're competently riding light and you're freely pushing paint around the network. People are going to feel it. You're a dynamo, Jock. You're like the dynamo sequencing the genome, yeah. You're spinning records, Jock. You're a disc jockey at the Balmoral Hotel. You're beaming like a light standing on the roof of your house, screaming. People are going to feel it. Yes, yes, you've got a naughty little Lamborghini called Hurricane and a private jet with ham hock jowls written down the side of it because you know you're hot. But you're not above making fun of yourself. It could take 2 days. It could take 2 days. It could take 2 days. Or it could take 2 minutes. Because people are going to feel it, Jock. You're like a spreadsheet charting the correspondence of the past with the present. You're a theatre of harmony, a body of space, a fish. Writing poems in water. I'm telling you. You're in the zone, Jock. People are going to feel it. Is everything okay with your Balmoral chicken there, sir? We read in your file, Mr. Howie, that you have a certain fondness for a Balmoral chicken and also creme brulee. Mind and save some space, sir, if you can, for the creme brulee. It'll be with you momentarily, Mr. Howie. I have the artists in my telescopic sights. Jockey the Marksman, they dubbed me in my regiment. Or was it Papa Kunst? Please, sir, there's a policy on arms at the table. We agree, sir, that the artist is a rake, but firepower is bad for business. May I be so bold as to comment, sir, on the intellectual depth of Toby? He is a stag, sir. Yes, Toby is a stag. Petting Toby on his soft head, putting away the firepower. Balmoral chicken. At the Balmoral Hotel. And a haircut as I eat. Yes. All part of the arrangement, part of the contract. My equipment is in IKEA bags at the side of the table. Foolish Toby the stag laps at his bowl, and I have a certain fondness for the creme brulee. I have vinyls. Ace after ace. The set supreme. Piled inside a Sainsbury's bag. Ah. The artists, with their arrant nonsense, make a shooting gallery of the Balmoral. Oh, what a motley crowd of fools. Oh, what an audience. Oh, what a trim. Oh, what decadent creme brulee. Oh, what a privilege it is to be in the company of Dr. Howie. Oh, how I hope he knows I'm good company for a drink and congenial guest for a meal, and that I care not whether you are armed, sir. It is just a policy here at the Balmoral, sir. Outdated and erroneous, sir. Yes, well, I must make use of the facilities. Passing staff, poised, wearing Harris tweed, through one door, then another. Yet, a faint smell of Dettol. Behind the urinal is a basilisk, the Auld Reekie super serpent. Like the Glasgow mega snake. Is the origin of that track named the Megabus, I wonder? Creating while alive, no idling, the pursuit of nobility, kindness, always. Rinsing the paws and looking at my reflection. It's good to see you. Foolish Toby the stag waits for me at the table. Be still, my dog of war. Yes, back to the table then. The bags will be fine, an affable bunch at the Balmoral, passing through one door, then another. It's good to see you, Mr. Howie. It's good to see you. The hotel manager waiting for me at the bar. Good evening, Mr. Howie. This is the end of your vignette. How was the creme brulee? May we be of assistance with your erection, sir? We are here to aid you with your erection. It would be conduct unbecoming if you were to just leave it hanging, sir. I hope you don't mind me being perfectly honest. It would be akin to undoing the valves of the floodgates. The Lord doth work in mysterious ways, but when man maketh a beast of himself, it is a sorrowful thing, sir. It will be a fine erection momentarily. It will be more than apparent, sir, in the fullness of time, that you are Dr. Jock Howie incarnate. Beautiful work from the young artists, sir. It is natural that they possess confidence in their work, don't you think? Dr. Jock Howie incarnate, sir. Quite the peacock, is he not? Bravo, sir. Puggy light, puggy machine, red light turning yellow, yellow light turning pink, pink light turning yellow. Morose red-faced man snarling at the bar. Robert Louis Stevenson handing out rolls of banknotes from a briefcase. Obscure old hardbacks and bookshelves around the tables. Purely aesthetic, no literary ambition. Bought online by the kilo. Table surface sensible, 90 square centimeters, sits two comfortably. Pop two together for a group of four, 6 at a push. In come the artists. In come the rockets. Send them away to Greyfriars Kirkyard and close the gate. Have the undertaker prepare them beds, all of them trying to overthrow the Papa. I might commission Jacob to make me a table of the same spec, pay him in installments. William Morris carpet. If I was an Englishman. Michael Mara. I was dancing on the wave of freedom before the artists arrived. I could have spent all day here. Oh, my stomach. Yeah, must make use of the facilities. Jovial trio opposite me, cutting through soaked toast. Baked beans, yep, I must make use of the facilities. Trundle across the William Morris carpet, doing my William Morris dance into the lower levels for the facilities. Yeah, then I will leave.
The purpose of this recital now is to inform the viewer that we have reached the end of the first half. We hope that you do find space in the busy oracle that is your calendar to join us for the second half. The function of this recital now, which is identical to the recital before the break, is to prepare the viewer for fragmentary machismo, incoherent piecemeal maximalism, from the penile erection, Auld Reekie super serpent, Dr. Jack Howie. It verges on unintelligible.
I'm here with the accountants and the lawyers in Auld Reekie. I've begun the descent, given up cleanliness for a life of the spirit. Give me a minute to confer with my colleague Toby. Toby slaps me across the chops, treats me to a little midweek sermon. You are the universe in my heart, he says. I want to break apart your body and make a house with it. No tact. A repugnant lack of decency in that foul mouth of yours, Toby. Save your breath for cooling your porridge. The taxi's coming. We maneuver ourselves through a den of thieves. Our movements are seismic. We burst in and steal all the cash. Later on, I knocked someone out in A&E. All the action made my pecker stiff. Red hot pecker. Mechanical engineering, medicine, Marines, apathy, punk. Toby's silent, appraising stare. Very probably we went to bed when the sun was coming up. Yet now, I can see I've been stewing in a pot. Decaying composition of the fleshy canvas. The end of my contract. The end of my contract with the bestial, low-life, misanthropic hive of appalling vertebrates. The gas chamber of hanging fruit. and the repugnant lack of decency, foul obscenities, the end of keeping my head above water in a climate of conniving mouth breathers. Good riddance. Well, fuck this. I clamber out the pot. The joke's on them, because I know the floor plan in the dark. For I am the fulcrum. I am a low-down snake with a face like a hatchet, moving sinuously, glimmering and jangling, vicious, selfish, and spoiled, trying to exhaust my own lifeblood. Kiss my poor, coiled belly. Oh, I am a dirty dog. I only sold my ambition for the car. I only sold my soul for unlimited sex in Collington. I only cut corners, and I only wasted the planet. Oh, I am a dirty dog. Send me away with a hard-fighting, ugly son of a bitch. Drop me in some gravy. Set me up with your strange, debased sister. Oh, I am a dirty dog. I order my underwear from the other side of the planet. I lick the juggernaut. It is 90 seconds to midnight. How fresh would you like your turkey, sir? I will waste that turkey. It was flying this morning. It's dead now. Here I am, in the vice, as per custom. Notify the authorities, now is the time for tabulation. I've lost my job. I've lost everything. For affirmation, I have a beastly, appalling Medusa head salivating at me in the glove compartment. How you doing, best friend? Keep that closed. Dragons enough in the forest. The obscene head sobbing and slopping in the glove compartment. Awaken not the sorrow that presses on my heart, best friend. I am in the Fiat Panda. Sinking my teeth into a typical dog. The bureaucrats want to confiscate my dog. Doesn't matter, it's already demolished. Mayonnaise. The compere is in the passenger seat. Romeo is in the back. Who let you in here, Romeo, you fool? Yes. Yes, James, you get inside the car too. James' hand comes down hard from the back seat. Ah! Striking the back of my neck. You shouldn't do that kind of thing, James, particularly in front of people. You are the gauge from which I measure everything in this world, James. Looking in the rear-view mirror, counting the fools uglier than I. James' hand comes down again. Ah! Fuck. Striking hard the back of my neck. But it is I in the driver's seat. I set the Medusa head on him. An improbable show, dangerous and spectacular. The author is dead. I will make dogs from his emulsified meat trimmings. I will analyze his brain, probe it minutely. I will understand the form. The whole scheme will be brought to a successful conclusion. The show must go on. Oh no, he's dead.
The function of this recital now is to clarify for the viewer that the author, James Alexander McKenzie, is now dead. He was murdered in the Fiat Panda and then inspected in the most obscene of ways by the penile erection, Auld Reekie Super Serpent, Dr. Howie. The Grim Reaper has come to meet James now. Moreover, the Grim Reaper understands that James is the author of this text. The Grim Reaper will now promote himself as a candidate for a different role.
Here I am, with my vanity degree, allegedly health incarnate, in a hammock swinging above the void. wading through the fire of silence with a sea of burning inflections, muttering insanities and inanities with a distinctive agricultural hand tool. And the mandate to maintain my portfolio. I am the source of my own security, cackling in an open-door cubicle, licking what's left of the bag. Work to the bone, and hassle to my core from recouping expended souls. Do me a favor, James. Take me off the roster. I don't want to spend the rest of my life recovering sordid spirits. Being the personification of death is exhausting, James. I tell you what, you can forge me a new path via whatever end you favor. Shoot me with a sniper. Yes! Skin me and wear me like a suit. Yes! Cut my dick off and feed it to me. Yes! Mutilate me beyond recognition and bury me where no one's gonna find me. Please, James, please! Take me off the bill and assign me to a different post. I am but a man that reads his poetry out loud with his theatre. My poetry is an avalanche of feeling, and my theatre is a plethora of grandiosity. My grandiosity is an ocean in the bedroom hall, and my plethora is a chapel in the fourth wall. My ocean is a maze, and my avalanche is a matrix. But my author, Christ! My author is a tyrant! My author is leeching my body heat as an energy source. The wires are protruding from me, see? He is a draconian puppeteer. I'm here in the dirt, in the grit, in the gutter, in the mangroves, the limbs of protruding mangroves. And he wants to subjugate me. He would have them destroy me. Clearly my assets are modest, very modest. But I will never give up. My author, with all of his opacity, his grandiosity, his costumes and his masks, I ask this. Are experiences turned into fiction any less real? Am I the man he did not want me to be? Is he the man I did not want him to be? Does he wear the cloth of a man that has failed? Do I? The macabre banquet of a grim reaper with a secret agony. A pundit of doom with a song that is not my song, and hollow forlorn eyes full of disappointment. I'm aware of the dynamics. Sure, it's funny. It's fatal too. I wander around and buy stuff between ferrying souls, while libertine fascists prey on the youth, noting the commercial value of their souls. Encourage their employment with companies that make massacre machinery. What can I do? The sublime James offers a concise portrait of a nation of one. Isolation in a sad clown paradox enclosure. an inner landscape parodied in a bizarre fashion. Only James can make a tree. James is a wonderful guarantor of people's rights. Only James can take me off the roster! James is a divine mogul. After the glory and the poetry, just a lump of meat in the face of James. Folly of the supposedly wise in the face of James. The world will end to general applause in the face of James. I give you everything for nothing in the face of James. I'm 30, a strange dramatist, coming to terms with my ludicrousness. Laughing in the face of despair like Beckett or Donlevy. What am I calling this then? Picaresque bullshit meta-theatre? Maybe. A well-ordered life? How about a toilet bowl wedged between a jacket design? Or mortification of being treated like a failure? Persecution most odious? Maybe a thinly veiled ruse. I have been Jimmy, the unpaid jester, a genius for idling, a colourful resume of foolhardy exploits, a tragicomic life, a solo buffoon. If it really were the end, I would be spared many trials and much foolishness. But there will be a sequel. For the great Godhead Kunst wills it. I will see you then. I've been Jimmy.
Well then, titular jester, that must have been seen as a master in his field? Look into my soul and tell me what I am looking for. Is it fact? Is it fiction? Tell me why I cannot keep everyone, why none of it can be fixed, why I smack of sin, why the critters will never eat the crumbs from my hand, why I have no friends. Am I the problem? Why I am insatiable, why I do not learn, why I do not treat myself the way I should be treated. Why am I guided by my dick? Why I wake up with treacherous children of the night? Why? The sirens of Cramen Island have plagued me. Why? I can never find sparkling water in Glasgow. I hate all of you. Moreover, probably none of us are sexually compatible. The cycles and the drink, the lust and the apps, all of my friends are asleep. I'm up squandering this awful rigged game. Shallow careerism, frivolous exhibitionism. I will get an Uber to you, just tell me your address. I'm a penchant for that which I do not need. Nobody wants to associate with me. My obscure logbook dizzies my head and I pour innocent gun down my neck. I am too busy beating for grouse. This entertainment cheats everyone. What I need is to date myself. But I'm too busy beating for grouse in the heather, unhollowed base villain. I must transmute this trauma into ruses. I must stop squandering. I must stop. I must let the grouse be. I am so fucking depressed. Get the fuck out of the heather. Make the broken thing fixed. Then the broken thing will be perfect.
The function of this recital now is to inform the viewer that we have reached the end of the play. You can all go home.
So, Julia, Constantine, Rose, Rowan, and me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to say thank you to Set Studios for hosting me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for coming.
If I was was an Englishman, I'd sing and dance and play. I'd dig out all the old ones and beseech you heed their say. Their visions of a better life and a land as bright as day. I'd do my William Morris dance and I'd be on my way. I'd do my William Morris dance and I'd be on my way. And if I was an Englishman, I'd sing and dance all night. I'd sing a song of Thomas Paine, of darkness and of light. I'd fire my favourite candles up Old Cobden and Old Bright. I'd do my Stanley Spencer dance and exit to the right. I'd do my Harold Pinter dance and exit to the right.